Hi, this is Sharon. It's been a long while since I've been out here on YouTube. I decided that I would take this opportunity to share my testimony of God's healing that has taken place in my life. Um, in December and November of 2013, just before Thanksgiving, I went to the free clinic because I wasn't feeling good. I had an infection in my body and I needed some medication. So I went to the free clinic because I have no insurance. I'm not working at this time. I'm trying to find work. And I went to the free clinic, and when I got there, they tested my sugar. And they discovered that my sugar was 451. And they were wondering why I was not in a diabetic coma. I had never been diagnosed with diabetes before, but my sugar was 451. It was so high that they refused to treat me or assist me, that I needed to go to the emergency room for help and assistance, and that I needed to go to the emergency room right away. They even offered to call an ambulance to take me to the emergency room, but I told them no, I would take myself to the emergency room after I attended church that evening. And they suggested to me that that wasn't a good idea, that I needed to go right away, and I needed to go to the emergency room. Well, I didn't go right away. I did go to church that night, but while I was at church, I started feeling kind of week, and I decided that I needed to go ahead and go. So I left church early, and I went ahead and went to the emergency room. When I got there, my sugar was 401 instead of 451, so it had came down because I did start drinking some water when I did get home that afternoon, but still very, very high. The doctor that saw me said that I did have the infection in my body that I thought I had, and that he did not know if my sugar was driven up because of the infection that was in my body, which can happen, or if my infection was because my sugar was out of whack. So in order to give me a proper diagnosis, or to be properly diagnosed, they would need to treat the infection first. So they gave me a prescription for antibiotics, and I didn't have the money for the medicine, so the Lord blessed me through my church. My church purchased the medicine for me, so I was able to start taking the medicine. Once I had taken the medicine, and of course the doctor had told me at my visit that I needed to stop eating sugar, so I attempted to cut out my sugar intake. However, I was still eating breads and pastas and potatoes, which are very high in carbohydrates, which I was not completely aware of at that time. So after I took the medication and the infection was gone out of my body, I went back to the clinic and they tested me again, and my sugar was still 297. It was still very high, to the point to where they referred me to a doctor who handles critical illnesses. Well, not having insurance and having the money to pay, I went ahead and I started praying, and I asked God to touch me and heal me and to help me get my sugar down without having to go on medication. So I began to seek out what foods had carbohydrates, and I started to I learned how to start counting my carbohydrates. So I started reducing my carbohydrates as much as I possibly can, with the hope and praying that this would lower my sugar. Well, after several months, I want to say took a couple of months, I was able to lower my sugar down to 114. That's where I've been registering about 114, 146 on my sugar. So the Lord has touched my body and has helped me to get my sugar down without medication. So I give all glory and all honor to God for helping me do that, because I'm 59 years old, and I just thank Him for helping me and blessing me. And also with the wisdom that my daughter has shared with the low carb, no carb diet. And I've decided that I will go ahead and continue with the low carb lifestyle. I have lost over 80 pounds. I was weighing close to 300 pounds, and I'm down. I'm down to like 210. I want to get down even more than that. So, I figure if I continue with the low carb, that this weight will come off as well. And my sizes have changed. I used to wear a size 24. I am now down into a regular 18. So God has been blessing me to lose the weight and also to keep that weight off by going low carb, no carbs for a while, but now to the low carb. So I want to say thank you to Cormay for sharing her wisdom and knowledge for low carb and lifestyle, and let her know that I appreciate her, okay, and what she has accomplished and what she has done. So let you know, baby, I'm on my way. Also, I think that because my sugar was so out of whack and my body was so out of whack, my hair started thinning, and I've lost a lot of my hair started coming out. And I think it was because of my health and the condition my body was in, because of the infection that was in my body. So my hair is not coming out like it was coming out there for a while. So I'm thanking God again for touching me even in that area of my life. And I just want to give Him the praise and the glory for my daughter sharing the knowledge that she did, because now I realize that it's not just talk. You gotta do and put it to work, put it to actions, or you gotta do something. You can't. It just doesn't go away by itself. So you have to do something. So cutting out a lot of those pastas and breads and things of that nature from out of my diet has really been a blessing to me, and I no longer crave them or have a desire for them. So I thank God for that. I just wanted to share my testimony and let folks know that I'm still here. I'm going to go ahead and close this for now. God bless.